Hello and welcome to another Trader Town Hall. Romulus asked me to fill in today. He's at the food shelf right now. So I was like, okay, what should we talk about? And I write these afternoon reports for the Legion. I was like, oh, today I was talking about habits. I was talking about routines. So let's talk about habits. Let's talk about routines. And then if you guys have any stock questions, if you want to do some Q&A, we can do that. It is my younger brother's birthday, his 17th birthday, so I will be getting out of here in about 30 to 35 minutes. That's how much time we have together today. So without further ado, let's get started. So you guys, I want to talk today about habits, first of all. So type in the chat, hey, it's your birthday too? Hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Bankhead89. Happy birthday to you. Hey, I see you, Bad Don. Nice. It's good to see you all. What I want to talk about first, though, is habits. So in the chat, let's first list bad habits. For example, a bad habit that I had during C19 was drinking a lot of wine. I drank like almost a bottle of wine a night. That would be considered a bad habit, a very bad habit. Yeah, everybody has different opinions. What's bad too? There is, generally agreed upon bad habits. Then there's, distinct bad habits. It's a bad habit usually when it becomes a problem, right? Yeah, smoking usually would probably be considered a bad habit. Overeating, maybe, or conversely, starving. And so those are kind of bad habits. Those are things that set us back from our goals. So we want to obviously eliminate them. We don't want them to be the forefront of our heads. We don't want to be thinking about them all the time, right? So now I want you guys to list some good habits. What are some good habits? An example would be sleeping enough, getting 8 hours of sleep, right? Getting to the gym. Yeah, meditation. Yeah, that's a good one. Meditation, eating properly. Yeah, prayer. Prayer is kind of like a form of meditation. Yeah, working out. Being friendly is a good habit, I would say as well, that not a lot of people think about. Yeah, I like that cat picture, normal guy. Yeah, tracking your expenses, tracking progress. Those are really good ones. Yeah. A good habit is victory talk. Hell yeah. Yeah. Showing up to victory talk. Showing up to Trader Town Hall. That's a good habit, Thank you, Bryce, for the coffee. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, those are, some good habits. Well, just remember that we are creatures of habit. Humans, even the cats though. I got 2 cats. They're named Peter and Parker. They're creatures of habit. They eat at the same times. They poop at the same times. They sleep in the same spots each and every night. Most organisms, I would say, are creatures of habit. So what do we want to do? We want to build habits that create a life that we want that, pushes us towards our goals, right? So an example of this would be cutting out the bad habits and then doing the good habits more and more, but not just because they lead you to your goal, right? We don't do the good habits just because they lead us to our goal. We do good habits because then we don't actually have to think about them. It doesn't take as much willpower when you make a habit part of your routine. It's just normal. Like an example of this was maybe when you were younger, if you weren't reminded to brush your teeth, you might not have brushed your teeth. I wasn't the best with that, but then as you do it more and more, okay, we brush our teeth because it just becomes a habit. It doesn't take willpower or effort to do it. Just like going to the gym, eventually you'll go to the gym. If you go to the gym every day or nearly every day, it's actually kind of it doesn't take willpower for me to go to the gym, but if you haven't gone in a while or if it's not a habit, then it will take willpower, and that takes up mental capital. It takes up mental energy, right? Yeah, spending time with loved ones, that's a good habit. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, gratefulness. Yeah, we were just talking about gratefulness in the trading chat with the Legion. We were talking about, I'm so grateful that we can just click buttons and make money. We just click buttons and money appears into our account and we can withdraw that, or we can use that money to make more money. It's so cool. I'm so thankful. If you're in a position to even trade, you've got some level of discretionary income. It means you're probably not in poverty. It means, you're not like worried about where your next meal is if you have the ability to trade. And how do you cut out the bad habits? I'm no expert on this. You could probably listen to somebody like Andrew Huberman on YouTube. But what first comes to mind is, for cutting out bad habits, what first comes to mind for me is replacing them or breaking the cycle. Sometimes you just need like a new space to work in. Like, for example, if I'm like getting into a rut with trading, sometimes I just need to like go to a Starbucks and just like trade at a Starbucks or work somewhere else, go to a local library. And that change of scenery, boom, I start making money again. I just needed like, a switch up. So break the routine, replace the bad habit with something else, hopefully a good habit. For example, like when I was like a teenager, I played a lot of video games, right? Call of Duty, Mortal Kombat, Madden, all those video games. But I was just sitting there. What if I could pair it with something too? So for example, Brandon, he likes to, if he's going to play video games, he's going to do cardio. So boom, he pairs it with a good habit. Because you could just do cardio just to do cardio, or you can do cardio and have fun. Boom, now you're kind of like pairing dopamine responses. Again, though, I'm no expert like Andrew Huberman is, but that's just something that kind of works. If I'm going to watch YouTube with Bryce or Netflix or something, I'm going on the treadmill. I'm going to get my steps in. So pair it with a good habit, or just replace that habit. So you can replace watching TV with reading. There's a lot of, synapses that fire off when you start to read more often, and you start to make connections a lot easier. You can be a lot more introspective too, and think about how to apply it in your life. Versus when you're watching TV, you're kind of stuck in their narrative, their story. Versus when you read, you can think, oh, I can apply this to my life. I can make some more money here. I can build more muscle over here. I can get more athletic in this department. Yeah, you listen to Andrew Huberman? He's brilliant. Yeah, he's great to listen to. I sometimes fall asleep listening to him. I don't know if that's a good or bad habit, but I like listening to podcasts as I sleep. Yeah, break the routine. Yeah. And that's just what first comes to mind. There's probably lots of ways, Use your resources too. Like, we have technology nowadays, you guys. We have Chat GPT. We got AI. Like, I think we got Google. We got YouTube. You got ballers here in the Discord. So use your resources too. Don't just get one opinion. But what's better than even just getting opinions is actually literally doing the work. Like, take action. Action goes a lot further than analysis. Yeah. Bad habit until the Legion. I used to sell my winners short and let my losers run, thinking they would come back. Yeah, that's a very common thing in trading. And it really depends on the chart too. Like, sometimes it makes sense to take profits really quickly. But just know that the human brain is wired to snatch profits and hold losers. And that's because of the ego. When you accept a quick loss in trading, it kind of like hurts the ego if you're not used to it, or if you don't have the right frame of mind, or if you're newer. And so what happens is it's a lot harder to cut the loss. But when you have some profit, like, ooh, I got $10. Let me take it. It's like, no, the trade's just getting started. And if the chart shows you it has room to run, let it run. So trade the chart, not your profit and loss. That's just a quick tip. Like, try to be as analytical as you possibly can. Have the original plan, have a dynamic plan, and then stick to those. Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is a good or bad, but I don't tell losers they're losers. You let them live in their belief. If you're a loser listening to this, you know who you are. But I don't call people losers either, even though I know that's a loser. A lot of people, they don't want to be helped, and mostly if you call somebody a loser, they might feel attacked. So to some people, they speak positively to that. It really depends on the person. So generally, if you call it, I'll speak in generalities here, but in general, if you talk to like a male, he can accept being called a loser. That might motivate him. But if you call a female a loser, she might just tune out. She just might be like, okay, F you, I'm out of here. Loser might be too rude of a word. Yeah. People living in their own delusion. Yeah, it's very common. I see it all the time and everywhere. And, not everybody wants to walk the same path that you do. You can't really push your ideals and agenda on them. Even though you might be helping them, most likely you're helping them and you want to help them. Some people, they just want to chill in their bad habits. They don't want to get good results. It comes down to the ego, you guys. They don't want to admit that their habits are bad or their mindset might not be serving them. And so because they can't admit that, they're not receptive to feedback and they're just like, meh. They got like nerd neck, and they're the people that are like trolls on the internet or like comment every reason why the person is wrong. And it's okay, just use them as an example of, hey, I don't want to be like that. I don't want the life that person is having. Let me learn from them. You can always learn from everybody, whether it be something good or something bad. But that's just what comes to mind if I see like just really negative or stubborn or stuck people. It's like, man, I don't want the life that you have. So I know to not do that. I'm constantly like, just learn from your surroundings, Yeah. Quick question. Is the Legion something I can join and get a full understanding of trading with one-on-one training? Yeah. So let me talk about that real quick. So this whole Discord is sponsored by the Legion. There would not be a Victory Unit Discord without the Legion. And yeah, when you join the Legion, you get access to my professional trading courses, Romulus's professional trading courses. There's quizzes, there's the basics, there's different brokers that you can download based off your preferences. We got tons of different lessons. We got boss quizzes. So yeah, if you're brand new, it's actually really perfect for you. Even if you're an intermediate trader, you can learn some of the advanced stuff. Like, tell me all about jaded lizards, the jaded lizard option strategy. There's lots of cool stuff and cool ways to profit. No matter what the market does, you get that. You get text alerts from me. You get text alerts from Romulus. You get additional trade ideas. I just shared my screen. I just pulled up my screen without even going live. Can you guys see my screen? Now you can. Here's the options course. Here's the beginner course. So yeah, it's a perfect place. And there's a lot of like-minded individuals. They're dedicated about trading. They want trading to be an income. So yeah, totally. Come check it out. It's should be, if I scroll up, right here. And I'll get you hooked up right after this call, Bryce and I, and then Romulus will get you all set up as well. Yeah. Okay, so we talked about habits. We talked a little bit about the Legion. We talked a little bit about holding on to your winners in trading. That's a good habit. And cutting your losers short. That's how you can get really big winners in your career. All it takes is just a few big winners in trading, and that can honestly make up your career. Just never hit your stop loss. Because remember, we trade with stop losses. You choose how much you're willing to risk each and every time when you're trading. You always choose how much you're willing to lose. And then if it doesn't hit your stop loss, if you don't lose it, boom, now you set the new level. What's the most I'm willing to lose? And by controlling that downside, you can give yourself infinite upside. So yeah, super cool stuff. So type in the chat, you guys. Oh, that's great to see, Shawnee. Shawnee's killing it. He's one of our best traders in the Legion. He says the Legion is definitely worth it. I had no clue how to trade earlier this year. I've learned so much from Greg and Romulus. Invest in yourself, fam. Yeah, that's what it is. You're investing in yourself. That's what's up, Shawnee. One of the best traders in the Legion. Active, smart. He gave me a free Chipotle burrito because he killed it on this mRNA trade. Look at this. mRNA. And we actually traded this again today. Look at this stock. Okay, so this is Moderna. This is talking about C19, potentially coming back. Maybe it's C23 it should be called. But anyways, we grabbed it right over here. We bought the flag break. Boom, money to the upside. Then I said, watch mRNA on Sunday over this level right about here. Boom. And it doesn't look like a lot, but this is a good upside move. Get a nice little spike to take profits into the end of the day. And I'm still holding half. So there's a little trade idea, a trade setup. I'm still long mRNA from the morning consolidation, about 114.50. So here's a little trade idea. Fun stuff. Yeah, it is $300 a month. You do get a discount if you go with the yearly. So that's stocks. We talked about habits. You guys, what's some of your routines? I'm curious. Type in the chat. What are some of your daily routines? An example of this would be like a quick routine would be like, okay, I wake up, I pee, I brush my teeth, get some water, I'll meditate for like 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. Visualize the day, visualize what I want to achieve, do some pre-market prep, help out with the Legion, get out the morning report, trade stocks, help people with the Legion, manage positions, go to the gym, come back, manage some trades. You wait, make your bed. That's awesome. That's really good. That's good for like kind of clearing out the mind when you do good habits like that. Like think of Brandon Carter. He does so many good things in each and every day. He's got the Notion, the habit tracker. He's got really good teeth. He's got a nice shiny head. He's in good shape. Always smiling. And it's because he does good habits each and every day. And so you build confidence when you do those good habits. And then it just becomes a routine. And then success is just on autopilot. Boom. 200 push-ups? Ooh, that's a good one. Probably get a good pump going. That's for sure. We went to Wisconsin Dells like 2 weeks ago. And we had just gotten into our swimsuits. I was like, oh, wait, Bryce, I can't be shirtless without a pump. So I just dropped onto the sidewalk and started doing push-ups. Everybody's like looking at me all weird, but it was fun. Yeah. Yeah, the live streams. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, good job, Ahmed. Track your habits. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, so those are some good routines, right? That's the main topic that I wanted to talk about today, was just build good habits. Have a routine that sets you up for success for your goals. If it's not in your routine, how could you expect to achieve your goal? Right? Like you going to the gym in your routine, right? Yeah, download it now. Yeah, Notion. I'm sure pretty much any habit tracker will do. And then you can gamify it, make it like a game. That's what I've learned in my later years, is that you can go really far if you can have fun doing it. So for example, trading. Of course, I have fun trading, so I can go far with it, but I take it very seriously. So that's something to think about. I love going to the gym. It's fun. So I can go very far with it. I like swimming. It's fun. Clears my head. Full body workout. Burns a lot of calories. Boom. Easy to do because it's fun. Gamify it. So if you can make the habit tracker gamified, boom, you're going to do more and more of those habits and you're set up for success. Then you'll be making a ton of money. You'll be hanging out in the Legion, making even more money. And then you've got that community of other ballers. Boom. There you go. All right, so do you guys have any questions for me? said about 30 minutes. We're about 20 minutes in. Does Brandon ever do calls in the Discord? Yeah, he does. He did a lot at the beginning, but you know, he's got multiple businesses that he's got to run, so he got a little bit busy. He did say that he was gonna be coming back, so I don't know when that is. I can shoot him a text. We were texting earlier today. We were talking about bonds. It's a lot of fun. It's okay. There'll be more opportunities. Yeah, it was super cool. You know, people were able to just come up and talk with Brandon, and he's answering their questions in depth, helping people out. The Discord was a lot smaller back then. You know, this was the first month of the Discord. You know, we probably only had like 1,000 people in the Discord, and about 50 people were showing up. Now we got tens of thousands in the Discord, if I'm not mistaken. All right, we're getting some questions here. Let's get it. What's my prediction with market data tomorrow and Friday? That's a good question. What's it? We got jobs data and PCE. You know, let's take a look at the charts. I'm a chart guy, and I'm going to go based off the charts. So let's take a look at SPY, first of all. So really just kind of like a choppy day. This is a neutral formation. You know, you could argue it's an ascending triangle, but it's an ugly one at best. So it's setting up for a pop. I know short sellers are definitely trapped on this type of move. You had a wedge breakdown into a flat top breakout. There's resistance at the gap window, 456 down to 453. If we check something like the expected move on SPY, tomorrow, $2.73. So it is not predicting a wide range tomorrow, meaning it's not expected to go much underneath 450, but it's not expected to go much higher than 453. Tomorrow would be actually probably a good day to take off from trading. If there's any day to take off and just, you know, focus on managing positions or doing some longer term trades. But if I had to take a look at some of the news, bunch of Biden student debt stuff. What are your guys' thoughts on that? Student loans, student debt. I paid off over $100,000 in student loans. But Bryce, she's got like 70K of student loans. And it's kind of like, we're getting married. That'll be some fun, that's for sure. Yeah. Brandon said there would be a class on options. Is that happening? We sometimes talk about options during the master classes. You do get full-blown options courses when you join the Legion, like all of the option secrets and ways to profit in the options market. But we are working on a free option selling course just so you guys can build up your income. And hopefully when you make a shit ton of money, you can think of the Legion when you've made a ton of money from the free options course. But if not, that's totally cool. Yeah. That's what's up. The Legion taught me about cash secured puts. I've been doing it on UNG every week for over a month, and it's still doing it because it's been trading in a range. Yep. The name needs to change to Cash Printing Press. Exactly. It's just free money, and you have to click one button a week. That's it. One button a week. I love the, you know, selling options. It's very low maintenance, high probability. As long as you know your rights, you always win. Again, I'll reiterate that. You always win if you know your rights as an options seller. And it's easy. So, yeah, great trading on UNG. Yeah. Do I trade mostly ES or stocks and options? I mostly trade stocks and options. I'll occasionally trade ES. ES is pretty volatile. I'll mostly trade something like MES, just one or two contracts at most. Again, a little can go a long way in the futures market. You know, you only need about $1,300 and you can make like an extra 1 to 2K a month off of $1,300. Of course, you have to manage your risk. You need to be a professional too, you know, so that's something to think about. Yeah. But yeah, no, I trade futures, stocks, options, crypto. Crypto did really well just yesterday, /BTC, Bitcoin. Bitcoin broke the bear flag up, hit resistance, now selling off just a little bit. Inside candle to yesterday, but good igniting volume on Bitcoin. Moderately significant. We'll see though. There's other markets to delve into. Yeah, it's so much psychological as everyone sees the head and shoulders forming on SPY. Most likely market makers won't let it play out. Yeah, I swear, market makers, they like know your orders. And it's really interesting because it's like, I've had like a stop montage that's in the making where I've had like over 400 stops, like hit to the penny and then reversed. What I changed up after the CMT curriculum and after Romulus is I just use those limit orders, and the market maker hunts your limit orders, which is really nice because I did that with mRNA today. And I swear I can't cause movements in the market, nor can the Legion. We trade liquid markets. There's a lot of buyers and a lot of sellers, but I put a limit order in the morning on mRNA at about 117.26. And I swear I caused this afternoon spike. I swear the market maker just wanted to fill my order, and that's caused this spike right there. So I thought that was interesting. But yeah, the market maker psychology gets interesting because that's a whole new level of the market. It's really only important for like shorter term trades and day trades. I don't think it matters too much on the swing trading basis, and especially not in the investing time frame. And just remember that investing is just trading on a longer time frame. Trading is just investing, but on a shorter time frame. So if somebody says, yeah, you're going to lose all your money trading, but then they're just holding stocks or holding S&P or holding the large caps, that's cool. That statistically is less risky, but it's not zero risk, and it's just a different type of risk. So it is just quote unquote as risky as trading. It's not as risky if you know what you're doing, you're a professional, or you're in the Legion, but that's just my opinion. How to know when to enter and exit a trade. You want to buy when you think it's going to go up, and you want to sell if you think it's going to go down. The question becomes, how do you know if it's more likely to go up? How do you know if it's more likely to go down? And when you're buying something, you need other people to buy after you for you to sell to them. That's the only way price can move higher. If you're shorting or if you're selling, you need to sell high and buy low. You need other people to sell after you just sold. How would one start trading? The best way is to join the Legion. You know, there's free courses in the Discord. There's Greg's Trading Place on YouTube. That's where this is going to be posted, at Greg's Trading Place on YouTube. You can see our last Trader Town Hall. We covered NVIDIA earnings. We covered bonds. We talked about opportunity and opportunity cost. Are you making the best decision with your time and your money? You guys are smart people. You guys are hanging out here, so making good decisions with your time. Yeah, long Ethereum right now. You just be careful with that inside bar. You don't want it to break the inside bar bearish on Ethereum. So just be mindful of that as long as you're aware of the, positions of other traders. If it's really going to be a good long, you want short sellers to really get squeezed, and it really shouldn't pierce back in too much. Otherwise that turns into a dark cloud cover and then a potential reversal. But if it can hold Ethereum, let's call it like at least 1650, then it's okay. It's not the best trade though. There's better ways to make money in the market. Try a prop firm if you want to trade. Yeah, you could. I mean, there are benefits and drawbacks to it. They have different types of risk parameters. I'd say it's better than going alone. That's for sure. Yeah. Invest in India, next big country. Okay. I mean, I don't want to tell people what to buy or what to sell. I just tell people what I'm doing. That's what I do in the Legion. Here's what I'm doing. You can join if you want. but I'm not giving financial advice. That's for sure. Yeah, buy low, sell high. Yeah, extra guac is a really good trader in the Legion. Crushed it on Apple today. Nice trade. AAPL. Boom, 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 boom. Apple got a volume break today. So it is more bullish than it is bearish for now. Gotcha, fam. Made $2 yesterday. Hey, congratulations. That's good. Yeah, it's a start. Yeah, you don't expect to be a professional right away, and you don't expect to make a crap ton right away. The main goal is just preserve capital and know how to spot big opportunities. Preserve capital, maybe little wins, little losses in the middle, and then wait for the big market moves. The market crashes, the market rebounds, currency moves. You can trade all of them on your broker. Yeah, you got to learn to walk before you can run, definitely. Do we have any other questions, you guys? Any last questions? Stocks, Discord-related stuff, Legion-related stuff? Yeah, and I would recommend paper trading as well. You can simulate trade on Interactive Broker. You can also simulate trade on other brokers. The Legion is not free. You wouldn't want it to be free either. If the Legion was free, I couldn't spend enough time with each and every person. It would be flooded with thousands and thousands of humans. I'd just be swarmed. I'd be up 24/7. I want to dedicate my time to those that are serious. Yep. How will we know if Brandon joins a live call? Yeah, he'll send an announcement in the Discord. And just like with this event, you can hit the interested icon. And then when you hit the interested icon, you get notified when the Trader Town Hall starts. Or that's what these are called. His will probably be AMA, Ask Me Anything. So yeah, he'll take care of it. I know, Shawnee, why isn't everyone in the Legion? Yeah, I mean, like I said, when it comes back to what we were talking about earlier, some people want to be a little bit more stubborn, or they need to go through some pain before they're ready to be helped. So, for example, gosh, there's one podcast with Alex Hormozy, Iced Coffee Hour. That one editor guy, he was really overweight. And he's like, yeah, I really want to get into shape. And Alex Hormozy was like, you're not ready yet. You need to get a little bit bigger first. And so what he was kind of saying to the editor guy, I forgot his name, is you need it to be so painful that's the only way that you can change your weight. The same goes for trading and investing. You know, sometimes some people, they just need to lose a crap ton of money, but still be passionate about it, still want that goal. And that's when they actually take things seriously. They join the Legion. Other people, they're like, yeah, I can foreshadow. I can skip that learning curve. And boom. Yeah, a mild stroke would be his wake-up call. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. A few queries regarding the Legion, specific time for live trading. We're getting more into a routine with the live trading. Romulus and I still need to talk that out. But I'd say on average, it's about twice a month. Sometimes it's less, sometimes it's more. We'll get more on a schedule. Yeah, and of course, we got ballers who share their wisdom in the Legion. You're seeing them right here. If they've got a highlighted green name, that means that they are Legion status. They're a smart individual. They know what's going on with the markets. Yeah. Yeah, $2 is a very good percentage move on $30. Yeah, definitely. Well, you also have to think about just too, like being anything above zero is a net wealth accumulation when it comes to trading. Remember, you're just clicking buttons. It's like a video game that I take very seriously. But yeah, it'll make your portfolio look good as well. Yeah, definitely. Romulus is the most consistent trader that I know. Super accurate. Boom, 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 boom. It's perfect. Yeah, better to be up than down hundreds. Yeah, definitely. Thoughts on the real estate market? Really good question, Mac. Yeah, so I actually own my home. It was a big goal of mine to buy my house as soon as possible. I worked 80 hours a week for multiple years just to save up for a down payment. And I was actually able to time up the interest rate cycle with one of the morning reports by Romulus saying interest rates are really low. Now's the time to buy a house, to borrow cash, you name it. And so that's what I did. Now the interest rates are really high, so it costs a lot to buy a house. It's creating this weird conundrum where it costs a lot to buy and nobody really wants to sell. Like, I don't want to sell my home. I could cash out $100,000 of profits if I were to sell right now. But the question then becomes, do I have to buy back at a higher price or a lower price? I do personally believe that the real estate market is a bit overvalued, and I am projecting likely about a 10 to 30% drop over the next 3 to 4 years. That's as of right now. I'm not married to that. What I can actually do is I can actually break down the real estate sector in the overall market. I believe it's commercial, so it's not exactly representative. It depends on, the type of real estate, but you can type in your broker XLRE. And as you can see, kind of just been sideways, hanging out. Really nothing too much going on here. Money flow's not giving too much. This is a weekly, longer congestion of a bear flag. So we do have our impulse wave down. That's telling us the initial impulse, the direction of the trend. Graph goes from top left to bottom right. So real estate, XLRE in this case, is in a downtrend. And this does usually resolve itself to the lower portion of the range, probably down to 30. So yeah, that'd be a potential 10 to 20% drop. Yeah, 20% drop is the most likely scenario over the next coming years. ITB, this is the home construction ETF. This one's doing actually pretty well. So that is something to consider. If it takes out these highs, we could see a new uptrend in home construction. But for now, forecast is more so sideways. It's probably going to be a calm market. Yeah, I used to invest heavy on REIT stocks back before C19. Nice. REITs are awesome. They pay fat ass dividends. Like, you just get cash into your account, and it's a lot too. So it's a huge win if it just goes sideways. Yeah, real estate always goes up even if we create new land. Yeah, be careful with the term always. You should say real estate most likely goes up. When you use terms like absolutely or always or never, that's like a Sith Lord. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. Most things in life are actually on a spectrum. People like to label things, label themselves, but really it's a spectrum. It's a range. How likely is it to go up? Sure, that's kind of a better way to depict it. So the words that we use are very powerful, and it can just help you, have the right mindset. Okay. All right, you guys, any last questions? We're nearing the end of Trader Town Hall. This will be posted live on YouTube. Okay. Of course, Bad Don. Of course, Ahmed. You got it. It was good talking with y'all. What was the YouTube again? It's Greg's Trading Place. You can see a lot of Legion stuff over there, and mostly town halls. Right over here, you can see videos, popular. You can see some of my old live streams. You can see the talk I had with Brandon Carter when I was really excited to talk with Brandon Carter. He actually literally met me for the first time on the podcast that we did together right here. Even though we had exchanged messages and stuff, but I was way too happy. No, I wasn't. I was happy. It was fun. We had a good time. So you can see that. You can see some of the popular live streams, 23,000 view live stream during the GameStop era. Good times. Good times. All right, you guys. Hey, take care. Ask me questions in the trading chat. I'm here to help. Hey, also report imposters. I have zero tolerance for imposters. Fuck those guys. I don't like people impersonating Greg, Brandon, Romulus, or really anybody for that matter. We will not DM you first. Stock Momo is a scam. The only legit thing that we have is the Legion, okay? Banish those guys. Destroy them. Shame them. Make fun of them. If you want to, go like undercover and just like mess with them, okay? I am passionate about this. I have zero tolerance for imposters. Spread the word. Say, let's go imposter hunting today. Destroy them. Tell them to go find a new job. Yeah, bro, don't be a Sith to Order 66. Exactly. Order 66, the imposters. Okay. Hey, I'm going to get them. Thank you for reporting the imposter. I'm going to go smite some imposters, and then I got a birthday party to go to. Okay? Hey, thanks for tuning in, you guys. Peace out.